Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 108 day 2. So today, of course, we got ourselves at least on PC Mobile, the yellow Guild War days. So we will be doing that, getting our battles done. Looks like we're in the lead at the moment, so it's also because we have more battles than them. So yeah, it looks like we're in the top few. Cool. How is our defend team doing? Hey, it won once! Look at that, it finally won. Probably should have put Empower that, I'm not sure. I got rid of the Empower for the skull damage, just in case people are running the new mana drain option, because then it doesn't even matter if you have Empower, because it's just getting blocked anyways. But it's pretty standard life and death weaver with 50% otherwise. And apparently it has won once, so yay, it actually won. Well, we'll see how the others do. Anyways, so today, of course, Yellow Guild War will be messing with that. We'll be doing the world event, finishing that out, or at least getting more progress on it. Maybe not finishing, but a little bit more on it, poking it down. Speaking of which, we still got those crowns for the rest of this week as well, and then we don't have to worry about it for a while until the new kingdom comes out, in which case we'll probably have another kingdom pass coming later this month. But anyways, let's go and do the Guild Wars. So as far as our Yellow Guild War team, we are currently using the following, which we might tweak, we'll see. Guild War Yellow. We're running a pretty standard Gorgotha lead. We are running Rope Dart Ubistet, which is interesting. I might stick with that. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Does anything have bonus this week? They do not. Okay, it should be fine. Our biggest concern is if they have a quick mana drain to deal with Zul'Goth. Could be slightly concerning. But beyond that, should be good to go. We have a lot of score reduction. Oh no, our guild lost yesterday by a couple thousand. No! That's unfortunate. Oh, hopefully we'll win today. Based on current rate, seems very likely. I forgot, that doesn't change my other team, does it? But there we go. Anyways, hello everyone! Hope all you guys have been doing well. Hello, Roman. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Jason. Hello, Lester. Hello, Winnie. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Draco. Hello, Nightmare. Hello, Bill. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Jesse. And hello, everyone else. Welcome. Okay. So, pure yellow. Double check pure yellow. Over there's pure yellow. Okay, let's go do yellow day. It all looks like it's in order. Hello, Demidora. Welcome. Alright, so right off the bat, we want to go take this extra turn. If it stays there, it does. We are not hit by any status effect. Perfect to see. Get a bunch of disables. Oh, that's a huge one. No! Double Beatrix! Wait, that's not allowed. Wait. This guy's sacrificing points? I've never seen this before. He's sacrificing points just so he could double Beatrix us. Oh, no. So, on defend teams, you're not allowed to repeat troops. Otherwise, you get a point penalty. And, yeah, that means he's getting less points. However, unfortunate for us, that does mean he gets the benefit of being stronger against us, because, of course, double Beatrix means I cannot simply just disable one, and... Oh, now we can. Well, we can disable both, and we're in the same position. But, of course, one Beatrix could cleanse the other Beatrix. And, yeah, that would be strong in theory to run double Beatrix, but you have to sacrifice 1,000 points to do so. So this guy sacrificed getting 1,000 less points just to set this as his defend team, and we're probably still going to win. Let's see. So we got Rope Dart, Ubistet. Probably want to do it on Hero, but we also want to make sure we're in kill range. So I might just do it onto one of the two Beatrixes then. One of the ones that didn't get hit as often. Just to make sure that the other one stays affected. So we'll do that, double kill, boom, and just repeat that again, and then we win. That's pretty much the game plan here. Just repeat the double combo, and I will kill it out. Unfortunately, we don't have full mana. Nor do we have a way to take full mana here. Skull, if we get into a Weaver range, it would work. Problem is, we're far from Weaver range. It's tempting, though. If we could get, like, a brown or a yellow or something. Just trying to see where we might be able to move it. We can move it there. Take that yellow. Hope it surges. Good. There's not enough skulls to bring it to kill range, and he's about to get a lot of life. So unless we extra turn here, that's slightly unfortunate. He's going to get a tap on us and lower our points ever so slightly. And does he go for it? Oh, no! He might go for the Beatrix loop, too! Does he miss? Does he miss? Does he miss? Can you miss? Can you not auto-win? Beatrix, can you not infinite loop us, please? Give us a chance! That's a kind of sketchy situation now. So you need full mana. I might as well just take red. This just went from, like, we are about to win to we are about to die. Very quickly. Alright, we'll take that. Oh, wait, did I just leave an extra turn on the board? Wait. How is this going to be the thing that kills us? Okay. We don't have full Gorgotha mana, which is concerning here. We are not frozen on green, oddly enough, so I can take that freely. I think the biggest issue right now is the fact that Hero has all of that. I think I have to take an extra turn, even though we don't get an extra turn here. Oh, never mind. We still got off the other one. That makes sense. We are frozen on brown. Ubistet does not kill. Oh, wait. We are frozen on brown. Yeah, so I can't take that brown there. I can... Oh, but then he's going to regain barrier. I actually have to take this. We're not frozen on hero, right? Yeah, so I can just go for the extra turn, lose our turn, have him skull poke us, and we're fine. Only issue there is he's almost going to kill first slot. But the keyword there is almost. Okay. So Ubistet is in kill range, so I can do that. Boom, boom. And now we just have to deal with a very, very somehow not dead Beatrix. But then we just win. As long as it doesn't go crazy here. And it doesn't. Okay, there we go. And then we just throw that down. But yeah, double Beatrix almost killed us. A defend team you're pretty much never going to see, because you have to sacrifice 1,000 points to use it. Because that's the whole thing with the defense. You see here we have 12,000 for using 24 different. But if you use 2 on the same team, or 2 on 2 different teams, like for example, let's say I use King Abel, or let's say I use this Beatrix here, but I also use this Beatrix like on this team or something, that would count as 1,000 less points, because you're getting 500 points per unique troop. And if you're using 2 of the same, you're at minimum losing 1,000 points. So for him to be able to use double Queen Beatrix, he's missing out on a minimum 1,000 less points, which is why you should always set unique across your everything, because you just get more points overall that way. And as you saw, the team still lost, though it was a little scary there, having double cleanse like that. That's something you would normally see. Alright, he is not stealthy, so all I have to do is rope dart his hero and then we win. Sounds easy enough. I said, hello, Chris! Welcome, welcome! Hello, Mason! Hope all's been well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, what do we need here? He's gonna Beatrix us. I just take an extra turn. Oh, I forgot to take the brown first. No! That's a 4 times brown. Could have gotten an extra disable. In all fairness, Mercy's probably cleansing it off anyway, so it would barely have mattered. But hey, that would have been more free brown mana. You know what? I think I'll still take it, oddly enough, for a 3 instead. Because what's he gonna do? He has convert on blue to yellow. Oh, yeah, I should probably deny that, shouldn't I? Oh, yeah. So let's take that. So he takes a skull. Purple to yellow, not really doing much. Blue to yellow, not really doing much. They're both still doing something, though, which is not ideal. We have Rope Dart ready. He's going for Mercy first, which is ideal for us, because now we can reorganize his team as we need. He still has blue to yellow, which does do something. Can we get it to kill range? You have spell reduction. Yeah, I think it's better to still do it on hero. Hero is still ultimately the only threat on that team. And if I just take a skull poke here, he's just dead, so we just win. And we can take it while taking a brown as well, so might as well. We'll do that. Boom, boom. He might get value here, but he has nothing to feed yellow into, so we really don't care if he gets extra turn yellow, as book does not exist anymore. He has a billion immunes. Ideally, he's the one I want to go Rope Dart next. To enough a degree, I'm actually going for Gurgultha here, just so we can start getting Rope Dart ready. Unfortunately, do not get all of its mana, because Gurgultha is blocking it quite heavily. I do kind of want to invest a couple turns just to get the mana there. Oh no, I missed another extra turn. Gosh, I'm missing everything. Let me slow down a bit. Okay. So we don't need to take anything there. I could try for it off of Sky, though we have Red Storm, so it's less likely to land. I think we just go for the blank cast there. I'm gonna take a little bit of mana. You have yellow to Doom Skull, which doesn't actually do anything for the most part, unless I give it to him. I think we just cast Ubistet. Is that even kill range? No. Wait, where is it? Hold up. 100 and... No, it's not. I kind of want brown, but every single way I could take brown gives him Doom Skulls, which makes me kind of not want to take brown. Actually, that's not true. I could take to the left. That doesn't give him Doom Skulls. He still has Mercy alignment, though. I think I'm going to ignore the fact he has Mercy alignment right now, though. Good, he didn't go for it. He did a really bad move. Out of every possible move he could have done, that was definitely not one he should have. He's Ubistet kill range right now. Math. 62, no. That is slightly short. I could do a Gurgultha and hope we get lucky. He has no Mercy cast right now, so I could just hit him with a Doom Skull and be fine. Actually, oops, I accidentally overkilled him. Whoops. Little overkill. Okay, let's clear the board. Hope he doesn't have alignment. Even if he does, what's he feeding into? Nothing. We then go Rope Dart him, Ubistet him. That's match. So we do that. Boom. Do Ubistet. Boom. Dead. Match. There we go. You can use the new Empower troop to drain their mana. True! Yellow and purple day. We do have access to it. And today is yellow. There's something to keep in mind, for sure. And we could even feed that into Rope Dart. The only problem with a team like this, I don't really have anywhere to put it. I guess I could get rid of Weaver. Or something similar. But yeah, we can counter double empower. I feel like I'll do that on purple day. Yellow day, we're probably sticking with this for the most part just because it's really safe. I personally feel like yellow's one of the safest days there is as far as overall options. I'd say red day is probably the hardest still and yellow day the easiest, generally speaking. Of course, it could depend on what options you have and everything else. As well as if the meta ever shifts. At least currently, anyways. So, right off the bat here, I think we're going to stick yellow. Take a big yellow. There's actually nothing you can really do. We want to take this one because this gives us yellow off a sky chance. We didn't get it, but hey, we had a chance. It almost gave us double yellow. I think we just take it again and hope it surges. I could also take brown alternatively, which gives us barrier, which I will do here. Just for that slight barrier chance. It also gives us purple. And a chance for purple extra turn if we get lucky. Unfortunately, give us 2 green instead of 2 purple. We also didn't surge, which is not ideal, but at least yellow can feed into those 2 now. And you shouldn't be able to get anything weird there. I see you drop a purple right there, but luckily there was not. Okay, so we just go for Gargolfa here. And we're pretty much just good to go. So, next up. Let's throw a rope dart on... I think Truffle's actually the biggest threat. His weapon's not really going to do much, and I'd much rather kill, kill Truffle. Though, Hero's definitely going to be the next in line. Who even dies to the second hit here? Alright, just that useless thing in the back. Alright, so the only real big threat now is Hero. But we can drain him. Look at that mana drain. Look at that new gem get value. Alright, yeah, we do want to bring you down. It is unfortunately not range, but you know what will be? If I can get Gargolfa, we have Red Storm active right now. Because of his hero... Oh, actually, what is the Red Storm from? Alright, summon a Red Storm when an enemy dies. It's actually from Ubistet. Almost forgot it even has that. So I could try for extra turn right there and try for a red off the sky. The only problem is we might get a red there, which will give him value. But ideally, we'll just take this. It'll surge. We get red from sky, and we're good to go. No! It dropped 2 out of 3 reds! No! It dropped a red literally everywhere except the exact location I actually needed a red. What a fail. It is exceedingly unfortunate. Literally every tile dropped as red except the only one we needed to be red. Very exceedingly unfortunate. It happens. Okay, I'm not in kill range, so I'm gonna have to go for rope dart just to bring him in. Though we could just poke it. Wait, is Upus actually kill range right now? It is. No, wait, spell reduction. Oh, no, but it doesn't have spell reduction because it's stunned. The spell reduction would have made it live if it did still have it, but it doesn't. Alright, what do we have next? Second to last battle. Oh, infinite truffle loop. Luckily we have free, so we should be okay. So hello, Jonian. Hello, Logic Slayer. What do you think of Yellow Day is the easiest? It might be the least... it might be your least favorite. Well, it has a lot of safe options. It has Weaver. Any day with Weaver is always nice. It has Gargolfa, which is always very bulky. Access to Rope Dart is one thing that makes Blue and Yellow Day quite a bit easier. Main thing that Yellow lacks is good empowers. So in that regard, almost Purple Day could be considered the easiest because Purple has the easiest access to mana. So in that way, it could be considered easier. But Yellow has a one thing that a lot of mythics are divine, and there are a lot of really good Yellow divine mythics in the game. So it gives you a very wide table to choose from as far as the coloration. Because out of any mythic, the 2 most common are Daemon and Divine. And quite a few of them have overlap into Yellow. What do we even need here? But I would say it's the Gargolfa Rope Dart combo that's like one of the main things that makes the day quite a bit easier. Because it's very good at denying skull damage, so you only have to worry about cast damage. And then you can synergize it with things that deal with cast damage pretty well, like 4 times web and the such. Which gives you basically access to denying their skulls and denying their casts. Unfortunately, this is a bit of a bad start. There's very little I could do with this board. Other than like an attempt to deny him. I actually don't want to take this green, as weird as it may seem. Even though the game is suggesting us to, but it's probably doing so because there's like almost no other move, so maybe I will have to take it. The main reason I want him to take it, though I can't because there's not enough moves on the other side of the board, is I want to get him to try to drop into an extra turn there. So I'm actually going to take this red, even though we need the green more. You know what? What if I just take green down? Green down can't possibly backfire as much. So we'll do that. Because if I take it the other way around, I'm just scared we're going to get backfire there. There's too many areas I can give him 4 times, 5 times from the cascade. Alright, we just move this down. Anything else we need to do? Yeah, let's move that down. He'll poke us pretty hard. We'll take a yellow here. I'll take that. That's fine. Let's see. I can take blue to green. We also have access to red to green, but I'd rather start working Rope Dart up. And then we skip brown surge and win. Or yellow surge, or anything, because neither of them are available. Purple surge, I guess. It doesn't get us anywheres, though. I can take red to purple. So we do that. He'll take a thing. I take the brown. A very slow start to a battle, that is for sure. Only big issue now is if I don't search on this brown, we're actually in trouble. Very good, we did. This is going to be a little bit weird because he's going to get rolling before I get rolling. Luckily, he silenced something that is not too consequential. The only problem is he might start infinite looping us because he's not frozen right now, which is a huge concern if we can't get back up. Let's see. Will he infinite loop us before we can get a freeze down? He might. There's a non-zero chance he just infinite us. Are we going to lose our Paragon? We might. He just got mana drain! Oh no, that might actually be the thing that does us in. More so than him infinite looping on us. Just the fact that he got a mana drain in there means I can't really do anything. Alright, we need an extra turn so badly right now. There's no storm to do so. I think we just lose. Because what's our best bet? The only thing we have left is Weaver. I can't rope dart him to go auto win. Let's see. We have brown to green. Ideally, we want to take a green. There's a lot of ways to do so. Brown to green does get us the most amount of progress. Also gives us barrier for hero. The only problem is there's not too many locations where we're going to get an extra turn chance. I think it's still worth it, though. Yeah, I plan to use Weaver next turn. We're doing it off a green, though, not off a yellow. Because I want to make sure we get barrier here. Yeah, he doesn't have anything he can do his next turn. Alright, it's already still our turn. Perfect. Unfortunately, we're not cleansed. But we can cast Weaver here. And I think we do. The only problem is he's going to take purple, but he might take purple in a way he could take red, but that doesn't really matter because Ubistet's not alive anymore. We have landed a freeze on him due to taking an extra turn as well, which is nice. He's about to silence us again. Not much I could really do about that. Ideally, I want to take purple, just to give him less purple. Problem is, Ancient Horror casting does, like, basically nothing. I'm not even sure if Ancient Horror reviving is a good thing or a bad thing in this situation. Alright, Rope Dart. With that 2 mana drain from that gem. So he's still frozen. He doesn't have enough mana to do anything next turn. I can't cascade anything weird. So I think we just take a yellow, try to get into a Skull Distract. Oh, wait. I only get full mana off of blue, though. I could try getting a blue synergy over here. Taking a move from over here and trying to hope that we get a cascaded close enough. So we do that, get a free Skull Poke. That does bring him into kill range, which is nice to see. One more Skull, and that gets rid of his Impervious. The problem is he's not frozen anymore, which is very, very bad for our survival the second he casts Turnip. Let's see. Yeah, I think we just die. Because I would have to get blue mana, like, right now. Like, we'd have to extra turn into blue mana. And this board does not seem to even remotely attempt to do such a thing. So I'll clip, because the biggest issue is he just cleansed, freeze. So unless we land another extra turn right now, we kind of just die. Our only bet for that is like triple brown there, triple... Basically every single option we have to hope for a triple. And I think we just have to go this way then. Biggest issue is we don't even get a blue or a yellow here either. So he'll do that. He has his mana going again. Let's see, when will he end his loop? Hero's barely alive. I can keep it alive ever so slightly longer, so we get disabled there. Imagine we're actually going to win this. It's probably going to happen. We're actually in a somewhat safe position now, as weird as it may seem. Despite how close to death we look. As long as I don't misclick. Because, what do we need now? Rope Dart doesn't kill you. But it sure brings you close. Weaver does kill you. So we bring you the first. We Weaver the other one. So we do this. Trying to bait out a Skull. I don't have a Cascade for anything here. We then Weaver. Hope we land Skull. Even if we don't, he's webbed. We also get a Web Spinner, which is a safety precaution. He's frozen, so he can't do anything. We might actually kill him with a Web Spinner cast. Right, that gets rid of Hero. We take the brown there. Good old Arachnin Weaver and its capability of never losing. Obviously still loses eventually, but Gosh, it has like infinite number of comeback mechanics. And I always do that. Boom. Oh, no resummon. Try it again. Boom. Resummon. There we go. And we're never even remotely close to losing. Kind of. Kind of were, kind of weren't. There we go. Anyways. Final round. Let's hopefully not go as bad as that one, though. Alright, what do we need here? But yeah, Infinite Loop does that sometimes. It goes kind of crazy. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're fine. All we have to do is rope our hero and we win. Well, I don't know. Umanif's a weird threat. Like, it is and it isn't. It's almost like mini Zulgoff. But only if it kills, and the AI is generally bad at using it to actually kill with. Why have we gotten no gold medal for the Gorgotha? True. It would give him durability. I think one of the main reasons I haven't upgraded is because it is only durability. However, yes, for Guild War purposes, it would be very beneficial to evolve our Gorgotha to his golden level. But I don't know, I just haven't yet. Ooh, this is a really bad starting board. Are we already dead? There's only one bad day about this day. Gosh, you have like no empower options. I think we just take this vertically, but even then, that's kind of sketchy. You gotta hope he goes for his other convert. He does! Oh, that saved us. Though he still has book, which is scary. That is still concerning. I can take red to yellow. Not really any extra turn chance there, though. I can get barrier up, but that's not really going to do much. Like, yellow surge doesn't get us there. I actually want to take this brown-blue. This will bring us a little bit closer on mana. My only concern is I'm going to leave so many yellow on the board that he's going to loop like 3 times. He also stunned Gorgotha, which is exceedingly unfortunate. Alright, it is our turn, and I think we just won somehow. Again. This team tends to do that a lot. Where it looks like it's dying, and then it's magically just auto wins. We try for green from Sky there. Still have one threat we have to deal with. So it's not that big of one. I say that, but he can still kill us. Actually, don't want to take that skull. I'd rather just go for mana. Oh, wait, but he gets that value. Ooh, no! He's actually going to poke us for free! Oh, yeah, we're still very deadable. We are very deadable! Wow, Umanif's actually... Or not Umanif. Yeah, Umanif. Umanif actually killed us. It's kind of funny, because even though I'm putting it quite a bit lower on this tier list, which Mythic tier list, soon TM. Oh, no, this is actually going to be the way we die. Really, of all ways. But I put Umanif on S tier last tier list. I'm probably putting it closer to, like, A. Though, after it kills us here, we'll reconsider putting it back to S. Let's see. But no, it's a strong A. It's just outclassed too much by Zulgoff to bother using. The only reason it's using Guild War is because they already used Zulgoff for a different team. Yeah, that's not good. Let's see. Still winnable? Still technically winnable. His blue to yellow doesn't do much. Like, at all. If anything, it actually helps us. Okay. So, we need to get cleansed. If we don't get cleansed, we auto-die. Well, we could try taking a brown. But that means next turn we have to take brown or we die. Yeah, I have to take yellow surge. Actually, let's see. Wait, I could take double yellow to make sure we don't even need yellow surge. The only problem is that gives him more chances to get skull. But I have to do it just to make sure we play it safe. So we take yellow, yellow. He does not get skull anywheres. Soon I have to take a brown just to survive. We can rope dart you, which unfortunately you don't get entangled. But it's very important to kill you before you do anything relevant. I don't want to do anything over here. Too risky. Bringing both these down doesn't bring you into hit range. Also dies your green, which you need for quite a few things. So we can take this. Not really much extra turn chance up there, though. But it moves all the way down there, which isn't going to do anything. So he does that. That's fine. We are cleansed. Thank you. I can drain him. Though it's not going to drain you. If I go for drain, it's not going to drain the most relevant thing. I think it's still worth it, though. So we do that. We have a skull poke over there. Do I poke Umanif? I think I have to. I can guarantee get barrier, which is interesting. Because we can always just protect against Umanif's hit. I can always move something else to first. Something else that might be more annoying, like Mercy. Because we have to keep in mind, we could just use barrier if we really had to for anything. Alright. Now, you're still a threat. But as long as we have barrier, you can't do anything. We could deliberately give you a skull, potentially. That might be a little bit too early. We'll just take a blue. He doesn't give us anything. I'm making concerned at this point. He's giving him like a really good shuffle. We have Rope Dart again. You gotta keep in mind, even a Doom Skull can kill us, so I do want to Rope Dart you here. Surprisingly, it does not give us a skull option. I think I have to take green just to deny him. My concern with taking yellow here... Actually, is there a concern? No, because the other skull does not go on the other side. So we can just let him poke us. He's gonna get 1 additional damage. Right? Yeah, it doesn't take effect ahead of time, does it? I don't think it does. Let's play it safe, though. I don't want that yellow. Let's take this green and try for brown there. Okay, sets up into a brown. So I can just take that brown then. Redo our barrier. Unfortunately, we don't need it for the mana. I could take that yellow over there. If nothing else, it denies his mana. Okay, so I can take this yellow now safely. I can also try for brown over the thing, but I already have barrier, so we don't need that. Okay. I need to try setting up into another brown in case he somehow finds a poke here. I'll do that just to see if we can get an extra turn. We did. Okay. I can now take this. Actually, should I Rope Dart first? Yes, no, maybe so. It really depends what he's going to do here. I'd rather take the extra turn and try to get Zabel on it. I did not land it. But we just won. So we do that. Boom, poke. Just throw the skull at it. It's still not over yet, though. It's very close to over, but not quite. It's exceedingly close to over. Alright, so I can just take a skull here. Wait, did you just dodge me off of 20%? I think it just did. I'm pretty sure the previous turn it just dodged me with a 50%. Blue to yellow does basically nothing except give him a bunch of mana, which is fine because he doesn't have to use yellow as long as he doesn't get a skull out of it or like double skull, which he does not. We'll take that over. We now have access to skull. We move all you move you to front. The only big issue here is he does have bless, and I don't have any counter to that. So I can take this down. So what a weird fight. We had 2 really sketchy fights. That really should have been way easier than they were. But there we go. 2 exceedingly sketchy fights. But hey, a win's a win. That's going to be a low win. Yeah, 9,147. Gosh, that's a very low score. But hey, we didn't die. Barely. You can see the difference right there. Look at that. Like a 500 difference, 200 difference. But a little low score, but hey, still 5-0. Barely. Ever so barely. Oh, excuse me. Anyways, that's Guild War for today. Let's go ahead and add a redeem code. Let's go do the Ward event as well. Next up. That was Yellow Guild War. I guess the argument can be made that Purple Guild War is technically easier. Purple Guild War has access to a lot of mana accumulation. We got Leprechaun, Thrall, all that good stuff. You still have access to Weaver, which is just a pretty good auto win. There's just a lot of comebacks mechanics that it has. Like, obviously, it could still lose. But gosh, does it have 1.5 billion comeback mechanics. The only thing that really got us there was Umanif hit us directly, which was very unfortunate. Oh, let's go get our gems. We have 110 gems for Adventure Board today. That is a lot of gems. Okay, what am I looking for? Magnesia. Let's go claim our gems real quick. And there's the code in chat, everyone. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. I still enjoy Guild War a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's quite intense. I like that you actually have to play out the battles. I feel like in every other location in Gems of War, like, as soon as the battle starts to go south, you just, like, retreat and just restart it again. Whereas in Guild Wars, you actually have to play it out completely. It leads to some rather, interesting situations. Oh yeah, we already knew we were going to win that fight. Unless we misclicked. Like, you can generally know when you've won a fight or not, depending on what team you have, relative to the other team. It's one of several weapons that can kind of solo entire teams. The other one that's pretty popular for that is Mang, especially as a newer player. Mang and Rope Dart can pretty much just solo battles. If you're just running a barrier on Brown Hero class with one of those 2 weapons, there are many ways that you could just solo a battle just with that. It's one of the reasons why Blue and Yellow Day have that advantage, and one of the reasons why I say Yellow Day is like one of the easier days. It's almost entirely because of rope dart. Like 80% of the reason why Yellow Day is so easy, or at least in theory, is a combination between Arachne Weaver and rope dart, as it gives you a spell counter while also having a skull counter. Which is a very strong combination to have. Also, rope dart's coming back again soon, by the way. Last I recall, rope dart's coming back in the next month or two. If you don't currently have it. It normally cycles about once every year or so. However, if you currently don't have yours, you can get one in very soon. Control Find Pride Lands. April 10th. Okay, maybe not super soon, but in 2 months from now, April 10th, you too can get yourself a rope darts if you don't currently have one. But April 10th is the next Pride Lands event, which means the next rope dart event. That's pretty much the most relevant thing that happens then. Also, one new way that I'm doing the tier list is to make it a little bit easier. We're going to be covering them in alphabetical order. I ended up ultimately deciding on that is we're starting to get so many mythics. I feel like it'll be more well organized if we run through every mythic from A to Z, rather than having them like scattered all over the place. Also, it would make it easier to follow in game, because one way that you could actually do it is open up your own game, go to Show All, and go to Base Rarity, and boom. There's the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, so on and so forth. So you can kind of just follow along. Even if you don't have anything, they still show up. Like the good old brown Gem Dragon that we still don't have. Poor guy. Yeah, tier list soon, TM. I hope to get it out tomorrow. Like later tomorrow. Like maybe even after the stream tomorrow. But ideally tomorrow. Because I wanted to before the next Mythic. And next Mythic is this Friday. Oh. Oh, top 3? No. So close. Oh, no, double trap. How could you? We're cursed and burned. That's not too big a deal. I might as well grab this. No, stay. Because at that point, we already hit both the other 2 traps. Alright, where's Zolgoth? That's Zolgoth. Okay, let's grab this. Hit tier list soon, TM. Eventually. Also, Gems of War patch soon, TM. Oh, what do we need here? We'll take a yellow down. Grab her right over there. Get Angry Mob going. Zolgoth you. Angry Mob again. Angry Mob again. The good old Angry Mob solo entire team fight. Team. The team of 1. That becomes a team of 4. Angry Mob's a bit slower than the other mana accumulators that are like him, but you know, he just summons infinitely, so it's nice. But hello, Cookie! Welcome, welcome. Get rid of the Zolgoth. We definitely don't want him summoning anything. Oh, I was hoping we could have a double skull. Really? I was gonna say, there has to be somewhere where we could double skull off a Sky. Or off a Cascade. And luckily there was. Oh, that didn't kill. Oh, we'll go for that then. I just realized we're sitting on 23 million gold right now. Most of those are probably from Volkeys, from those orbs over there. Am I even pointing the right way? No, that way. That way. Alright, oh, what do we need here? We need, blue? Blue? Yeah, blue. Take it that way. Take our yellow. Get a Flame Refer. Yeah, that should be everything we need to get rolling. I should get rid of the skull reduction one first. Gosh, she's got a lot of value there. Stop hitting so much value. Oh, you know what game is actually hitting its 10-year anniversary? That I didn't even realize until today. Later this month, Old School RuneScape. Not Normal RuneScape. Normal RuneScape came out ages ago. But Old School RuneScape is actually having its 10-year anniversary as of gosh, what is it? I think it's the 22nd of this month or something? Yeah, we might stream that soon. I've actually never made an Iron Man account on any of the games. It's a pretty fun MMO. I would still say it's probably the best MMO ever made. At least in my opinion. Still a pretty good one. Alright, let's go to the world event, then we'll worry about the crowns last. Let's see. Yeah, Fox Hunt. I'm like, wait, brain not functioning. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I guess I'm fine with this. We're still running Fiend Fire into a billion Druids. And honestly, that's all we really need. Oh, we don't have another little metal thingy there. Let's roll with that. But yeah, Old School RuneScape's one of those games where I've like played and quit it like a billion times. And have like, it's one of several games I have over 15,000 hours in. I think there's currently 4. It's the entirety of the Pokemon series, if you count it as one game. Obviously, Gems of War. Actually, we can see that right here. Oh, not right there. Or right there. Technically, that number isn't, but if you count every side account we've done, it's definitely over 15,000. Warcraft 3 and RuneScape. Those are the 4. The only 4 that we've had that much playtime in. So I figured we'd revisit it. Actually, it's kind of funny because some of the most watched videos on my channel are actually RuneScape videos, oddly enough. Some guide videos we made when we last re-entered after not playing for like a decade or several years, whatever it was. Prior. Because I think prior to last time I played was like 2012. And then I played in like 2017? 18? 18, I think. And then we'll try it again this year. Though we never streamed it last time we started playing it. I only covered a couple guide videos here and there, but I never actually streamed it a single time. Let's see, we'll take that down. Get our Fiend Fire and just wipes them out. So the main reason I haven't is there's a lot of downtime grind in that game. It is literally like the grind game. But honestly, after playing so many more modern games that don't necessarily have like a good grind system, it really makes you appreciate how good some older games were at creating a very, very good grind system. I personally feel like Gems of War system for it's pretty good. But a lot of other games I've played that like try to make a grind system, they're just not fun. Or at least not as fun as other things. There's definitely a difference between a good grind and a bad grind. I think the biggest issue with a lot of more modern games is you try to paywall it a lot. Which of course Gems of War is also guilty of. But just like a modern trend with like pretty much all modern games. Where some of the grind is paywalled. Though Gems of War is pretty lenient with it though. Because it gives a lot of opportunity for you to manually grind almost anything. Most notably gems. But as well as like every other resource in the game pretty much. There's only a few that are like really annoying, like how deeds are currently set up. Which of course could get addressed in a future patch. Good luck, Supernova. How did the Guild War go today? Good and bad. We did not lose, though barely, twice. It was pretty intense. But, yeah, we won. It's 5-0, but a very low-scoring 5-0. Because we had 2 fights that were extremely sketchy. Actually, one of them we would have lost if we didn't have all the Paragon bonuses, oddly enough. If we were in Paragon, that final fight we actually would have died on. Because I think we had 5 durability by the end on Hero. And then soloed the whole thing with Rope Dart. The power of Rope Dart compels you. Oh, we'll go for another one there. Oh, how do you not die? Oh, you sent a DM? I'll go read it after. Unless it's important enough that I need to go see it now. I'll go make sure to check it. On the great news. After the stream. Let's see. Throw that down. Oh, check it now? Okay, let me go check it now. Give me a minute. Wait, take a minute. Loading, 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 loading. Loading, loading. Loading, loading, loading. I never keep that on in the background. Just in case it pings. I know it has like a streamer mode where it doesn't. But, I don't know. I still like having it completely turned off. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Isabel. Also, congrats on finally finishing the other game as well. You were mentioning the thing that you shipped over. Oh, thank you for that. And also congrats on the finishing Pokemon. So you got Shiny Charm now too, right? We'll be streaming Pokemon this weekend, most likely. I want to say Saturday and or Sunday. I'm not sure quite yet. I was mostly going to do Master Rank battles. Because I haven't even touched Master Rank yet. And they have a new season going on, so I figured why not. Oh, so there was quite a player base for it. Data actually finally came out the other day for it. Because they have like it shown on one of the little app that goes with it. And there was over 1 million people playing the multiplayer, which I was actually kind of surprised that it was that many. Because based on how many sales, that means there was like, I want to say almost 10%, 20-ish%, 30% of people, or maybe like 10-ish%. Basically about 10% of people who bought the game were playing PvP, which might sound low, but you have to keep in mind, a lot of games don't necessarily have everyone in the game playing PvP. Keys and points. Hello, Gems of War's PvP system. I have not touched you in many years. Well, maybe not touched, but you know what I mean. Like, we haven't actively farmed it in, like, forever. But for a game to have, like, 10% of its conversion rate into PvP is not too bad. Especially for a game that's not focused on PvP. And for a game that a lot of people would stop playing as soon as they finish the storyline. Let's see. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, let's finish the world event. We're not finished, but, oh, that's not the world event. Oh yeah, you went with oh yeah, it was Yellow Day. We could have went Chalcedony. You can build 4 times that's one of the other things that makes Yellow Day kind of easy. You can also do kind of similar on Brown. But you can run 4 times Chalcedony. I mean, not 4 times Chalcedony, but you know, 4 times Construct into Chalcedony, I mean. Oh, thank you, Tyrion, for the $10 tip. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, now you can go shiny hunting. Should join us in the shiny hunt. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to bother getting living shiny decks in that game. We did most of the paradoxes recently. It is a really big time commitment to go for absolutely all of them. Hello, Ginky. Welcome. I read that wrong? Thanks to you and Tyrion for all the help on Shiny Charm. Wait, which one did I read wrong? Wait, did I accidentally say Genki? I meant Isabel, my bad. Wait, did I say Genki? Yeah, thank you, Isabel, for the $10 tip. Did I really just say Genki on accident? My bad. I even knew it was from you, too. I'm not sure why I accidentally said the wrong name. My brain is not fully here. I had a really big headache earlier today. It's cleared by now, but definitely haven't been feeling normal today. I said Tyrion? Wait, did I? Wait, I'm even more confused now. You and Tyrion. I know, because it says Tyrion. I'm confused. Wait. Oh, did I say Tyrion initially? Oh, I read it in inverse order. I see. I see what happened now. I read all the words, I just read them in the incorrect order. Tess, it needs a break. Oh no, my brain's definitely not fully here right now, that is for sure. Oh, I should have taken that skull there. I've been making so many mistakes like that too this stream. There's at least like the 6 extra turn we missed on board today. Oh, also, the blood work I was supposed to get tomorrow was actually moved to next week for some reason. I really don't understand why. But they said they had to move the date. So I was like, oh, okay, just do it next Thursday. So I have tomorrow free. So no excuse to not get the Mythic tier list video out then. Because the only plans I had for tomorrow were going to be to do that and do some shopping. But since I won't be out, I'll just do that next Thursday then. Right, there we go. World event done. Okay, the only other event we have is let's go clear out crowns. Yeah, my brain is definitely absent tonight, that is for sure. Is like half here today. Even 4-1 in Guild Wars with the Chalcedony team. Yeah, it can end up happening. Freeze is very annoying against Chalcedony, or any infinite loop for that matter. It's one thing that's always a big concern. It's one of the reasons I don't run Chalcedony team or something similar. This is a little bit of too much of a liability if you get frozen. Like, it's a lot of value, but the second you get frozen, it's kind of sketchy. And the biggest issue is both the two that do it, Chalcedony and the green-purple one that does purple for elves. They don't really have a good cleanser that could be used on their team. Like, you can still put one there by using, like, Hero with the cleanse option or something similar. But the options that you have for cleansing just aren't as good compared to some other colors. Like, yes, you do have access to Beatrix on green, but then you have to sacrifice some of your gem creation on the elf bonus. Because, of course, Beatrix is not an elf. So you have to do a trade-off if you want to have cleanse. That or you put on hero and have a lesser cleanse that way. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, there's a lot of goblins out there. 4x Goblin Infinite Loop is a very popular Guild War defend team. The day that people run it on tends to differ. But today is definitely one of the more popular days to see it. I'm actually surprised we only saw one all day. Like, we did all of Guild War, and I'm pretty sure we only saw one Infinite Loop Goblin team. Or was it two? I'm pretty sure it was only one. Oh, excuse me. Ah. Big ol' sneeze. We have about 30 hours to get the Mythic tier list out. Oh, thank you. Big sneeze. Hey, I hope to get the Mythic tier list out before the next Mythic. If it will or will not is within question. But we'll find out. Worst comes to worst, it'll be at Saturday at the absolute latest, but I do hope to get it out tomorrow. It's been a long time coming. Yeah, Paragon book is, Empower book's pretty common. Hey, you end up winning? Nice. Hey, that reminds me, Super Bowl's in 2 weekends from now. I just forgot about that. Not this weekend, but next week's weekend. I need to find everywhere that's running all the good deals. Normally a lot of good food to be had. This is pretty much why I watch the Super Bowl. The food, the commercials, the halftime show. And that's basically it. It's also the one day of the year I'll watch football because why not?
Mana surge. Mana surge.
How are we doing on crowns? We are almost there. 3 more left. Yep, 3 more. Oh, don't click the rewards yet. Wait till we get the other one. Need to make a food list as well on the on top of the mythics. No, not anytime soon, anyways. Though I wonder what else we can make a tier list for in Gems of War that we haven't already. I made a weapon tier list, but never separated as a video. We did it on a stream like 2 years ago. I think for like the 4 or 5 year anniversary of the channel. But I never posted an individual video on the weapon tier list, where we basically listed them all out based on the order of like how good each of the hero weapons are in isolation. Like not caring about the hero class or anything, just tiering them based on the weapon itself. We covered that, but it was never separated as a video. It was stuck within like a 10-hour long stream. And it was one of the parts of that stream. Hello, Anthony. Welcome, welcome. Classless for Doom Weapon? Wait, what do you mean by classless for Doom Weapon? You mean just like all the Doom weapons tiered? That's a pretty easy list to make. Because aside from Cursebreaker weapons, every single weapon from the same type is within the same tier. So for example, all daggers are in the same tier. All books are in the same tier. All those full AoE Doomskull weapon ones are in the same tier. Cursebreaker is the only one where the 6 of them would actually be placed differently. Mostly because of how drastically different they are. Because otherwise, all 6 of them for each one would be in the same tier. Besides Cursebreaker. Because there's like a 2-3 tier difference between like the worst tier Cursebreaker weapon and the best Cursebreaker weapon. Whereas all the other ones are basically identical. Like they still do like slightly better things. For the most part, they're still like generally the same. For most of the type of weapons, for Doom weapons. Oh, so we're getting the new weapon type in about 140 or so days. I know that's like forever from now. But 2 Tower of Dooms from now, we actually get the new... We get to see what the new Doom weapons will end up being. Because we're getting the final dagger in like 70-ish days. Maybe a little bit less than that. But it's kind of around the corner. As far as Gems of War time is concerned, that's basically right. That's basically tomorrow. No, that's around the corner. Speaking of which, tomorrow, no, 2 days from now we get the Mythic. Why do I feel like today's Thursday? Yeah, 2 days from now we're getting a new Mythic. It's pretty underwhelming though. It's basically just a soul farming troop. Like it does have the, in theory, the skull pressure of like Wild Queen or Wild King, but it has no skull buff, which is just really weird. Like all it does is give you a bunch of souls and does a similar mechanic to them. Which in theory isn't bad, necessarily, because both of those are considered pretty good troops. But it's bad in the sense that soul follow-up doesn't really do anything. Like, there's no skull boost ratio for souls. There is for gold, though, oddly enough. But it's not like a skull equivalent that works particularly well. Yeah, 140 days in Gems of War is basically tomorrow. That's how time works. At least in this game, anyways. This game needs to played very slowly over time. So any kind of time frame like that actually doesn't feel that long. Like saying that the next patch is a couple weeks from now, it's basically like a couple hours from now. I said, hello, Zealink. Welcome, welcome. Hey, no problem for all the videos. If you have any other questions, definitely feel free to leave it in chats. If anyone has any questions, because we're probably going to be calling it a wrap somewhat soon. I want to finish out these crowns, and oh, I already did. And then we'll go open a couple vault keys. Speaking of which, we just got one. Let's see, how many vault keys do we have right now? Let's go open 28 vault keys. And then we'll call it there. Let's go bring up Magnesia. So we can go update the number that we have below us. So that number just doesn't sit there doing nothing. A way to time travel in your mind. I don't know, there's some games that I play where I feel like having to wait for a patch feels like forever. Gems of War personally doesn't feel like one of those games to me. Like, I wish they did patches like a little bit more often than they do. But I don't feel like it's a particularly long wait a lot of times. At least the feeling of it. There's always things to do every single week. It's not like some games where you actually, like, literally run out of content. Like, Gems of War is pretty good at not running out of content. For how frequently small stuff happens. Because generally the only way you run out of content is if you play a very, very long duration every day. Which when you're first starting out, you know, you can end up doing. But eventually it starts getting tiring to play that much. And he slowed down a little. I love 1000, but still new because you only started learning the ins and outs like about 2 months ago. Yeah, that can end up happening. As long as you end up getting into a good guild, you can generally get a lot of progress from there. And one of those requirements is generally being level 1000. So if you're not happy with your guild, you might be able to find a bigger one too, and then get more progression that way. And then the rest of the game is basically just using your resources efficiently. Ooh, big amount of gem keys. Always love to see it. I'll take a red over. I need a little bit more mana there. Ooh, our first orb. Hey, we actually got something. Nice. It's one of the better ones we can get other than Pet Orb. Orb of Glory, 49. I almost have 50. It's actually really insane to think about. Because the patch came in November. Sorry, December, I mean. The patch came in December. And in that time, we have gotten over 49 Nisha medals in theory. Because that's basically what every single one of those Orbs of Glory are. And I'm not marking them differently for each one. And, you know, some of those are bigger than just a single. Some of them are like double or triples. There's a lot of Nishas in that time. To put it in perspective, when we were power grinding them when it first came out, it took us about a month and a half to get our first 3 Nishas. In about that same amount of time, we've gotten the equivalent of like 80 Nishas. With the new orb system. That is kind of insane. It reminds me almost the difference between like how many vault keys you would originally get compared to like after Nomapalooza. Though in all fairness, that was from a big stack of keys that we already had stashed away. But you can still get that many just by farming vault events. If they would ever do another one again, they'll be coming around soon. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hold up. Oh, we might need to clear that one weekend. Hold up, 2 weekends from now. Isn't that vault event weekends? Oh. Not this weekend, but next week's weekend. Hey, we definitely need to make sure we don't do anything on that weekend then. Other than Super Bowl. You know what? I'll probably be grinding during Super Bowl. Also, I might try starting RuneScape again sometime midway through that week. Give us something else to do as well. It's kind of funny because when I first started playing RuneScape again, after like many, many years, I think it was actually during Super Bowl week as well. It's just kind of funny that it kind of came full circle. So 4 years later. Not sure why. It's something about this time of year that's like, oh, you should go play RuneScape. After not playing it for multiple years. You got 5-0 with 9,513. Nice. Yeah, I scored very low today. I think we scored like a 9,113 or something. But hey, we didn't lose. So we had 2 very sketchy fights that almost lost. Oh, useless orb of foraging. I mean, ingot. Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. What's the thought process on the next Vault Key event again? Generally, you want to basically spam explore as quickly as you can. There are two best teams to do this. Rowan Quick Kill, which is basically a team like this. Not the one we're using right now, but a team like this, where you use anything in first slot that doesn't block Rowan, Leprechaun, Mirage Queen, and any hero class you want to get XP towards. And basically, you just immediately cast Leprechaun. The half mana start from Mirage Queen gives Rowan a bit quicker, and you just cast Rowan and win. And that just one-shots the battle. And you just do it on Explore 1 or Explore, whatever Explore you can one-shot up to. So you can do that. The quicker option is the double Ironhawk team we were running earlier, if you happen to have access to it. This is a superior Dust Devil double Ironhawk. Because basically you want to win as quickly as you possibly can, over and over and over again, and that gives you the most amount of loot. It's basically how Vault events go down. But yeah, 2 weekends from now will be it. Not this weekend, but next week's weekend. Yes, RuneScape started as a web browser game. It started, I believe, back in 1999. Though the one I know of, I think it was 2002 or 2003 when it kind of started. Because they went through 2 graphical overhauls. There's basically 3 versions of RuneScape. RuneScape Classic, which basically no one plays because it's way too dated. Old School RuneScape, which is the good one. And then RuneScape 3, I think it's called. Which is the one that is pay to win beyond belief. But the one that's actually good is called Old School RuneScape. It's basically just an updated version of, I think, the 2007 or 2008 version of RuneScape. They basically took, like, a archived version of it way back when, and then just started adding a bunch of content to it on a regular basis. And they've been doing that for a decade now. And what's funny is it's more popular than RuneScape 3. The thing that's literally just an older version with, like, different updates is literally more popular than, like, their main ship product. Oh, 300 gems. Oh, yeah, it was probably back in 2001. Yeah, I think I started playing it in 2002. But they probably made the shift in 2001, but I didn't find out until about a year later, from word of mouth, from friends. Gosh, that means I've been playing RuneScape on and off for 21 years now. I haven't played it in like 4 or 5 years at this point, currently. But I've on and off played it for 21 years. That's a long time. Though it would explain how we have like 15, 20-ish thousand hours in it. When we play it again, we're definitely making a hardcore Iron Man account. It's something I never did. It's basically like, you're not allowed to get assistance from other players. You're also not allowed to use like the Grand Exchange, so you can't like do cheesy methods to gain like infinite money. It's a lot harder version of the game. It puts like a bunch of limitations on your account. I've never tried doing it before, so I figured we might as well. Let's see. I'll throw that down. We'll probably do that next week. Hey, Pet Orb, the 1%. Oh, no, that's actually 2% on that orb. It's 1% on major, but 2%. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's 1% on major, 2% on minor. There we go, 23 minions. I'm actually surprised. How is minions almost overtaking how many forgings we had? I guess that's not too surprising because we actually got like 4 pet orbs, or minion orbs, I mean, before we even got a single forging. And it took us forever to get a major forging for whatever reason. Come on, where are the good drops? Okay, final key. And we'll end it here for now. But we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Main plan for tomorrow is, actually probably a similar plan to today. The only other thing we have going on tomorrow is like class event. Well, basically be finishing up events, messing with class events, obviously doing Guild War for today. And all the normal jazz. And then hopefully we'll also have the Mythic tier list up. Soon, TM. If not tomorrow, very, very soon, TM. But hopefully tomorrow. And then we have a Mythic coming out this Friday. It's not particularly good, but it's also not particularly bad, so you have that going for it. It's definitely an interesting one. I would say it's worth getting, but it's not high priority to use. Like, it's basically a weaker version of Wild King and Wild Queen, so if you already have that, you're kind of fine. But it might have some really good soul synergy into the future, as well as maybe some soul synergy now that I'm not even thinking of. But the problem is a lot of things that do skulls do not boost ratio from souls. Like, there isn't like a soul skull boost ratio team for the most part, at least not currently. Though if there ever was to be one that exists, this new mythic would be really good in that context. So it's, in premise, is going to be like kind of average when it comes out, but potentially really meta if we ever get like a proper soul skull team, which at some point might happen, though it currently does not exist. Let's see. You enjoyed the Spirit? Yeah, Spiritfarer was great. Maybe we should revisit at some point. They added a bunch of content, apparently. I've not played it since launch, and supposedly they added like a bunch of updates, like at least like 3 major ones. I think it's free content as well. I don't think you have to pay for it. I sure hope not. But I might revisit that game at some point. I'm not sure when, but at some point we might, just for like one kind of farewell stream to the game, now that they finally have all the content in. Because obviously we're not going to do a whole nother playthrough over again. That would take way too long. But whatever like new content they added, maybe we'll go check on that someday. I'm just not sure if it's enough to justify a stream, like how long it would be. Like, it'd be like a couple hours, or we're talking like 10 hours, not sure. Would it take more than 10 hours? I'd have to double check that before we do it. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by as always. Feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot. Is greatly appreciated. And I'll catch you guys. Oh, sorry, did I ignore something? Ignores your team code. You know how hard it is to type team. Wait, what team code? Let's see. Wait, what was your team code? Let me go look at it real quick. I'm not even sure what this is team code for. I'll go look at it before I end though. I don't know, what's this a team for? Let's see. It's Rope Dart, Divinish Bala, Quillin, and our... Oh, this was your offense team. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I actually used to use the Divinish Bala, Quillin, Rope Dart combo. Not with an Airy because it didn't exist at the time. But yeah, I used to run that. But I kind of stopped. Main reason being, I found this team to struggle a little bit to mana drain. However, you know what it has an option now? You can mana drain them before they empower. Or not a mana drain. I meant, this team struggles, ignoring Inari, this team struggles with double empower. But yeah, that's kind of interesting, using Inari to kind of counter it. And then having the Rope Dart to full mana. Because that was the biggest issue this team had. Like, not counting Inari there. Like, the Rope Dart, Divinish Bala, Quillin combo. It would fail so often double empower. But yeah, I didn't think about that. Inari's now a counter to that double empower. So you can finally run Divinish Bala, Quillin again on Yellow Day. I don't know, we might need to try that next Yellow Guild War Day. Obviously we can't this week because we already just did one. But, I don't know, we could definitely bring it back, see how it does. A little bit interesting using it with Priests. I guess that kind of works out because the other thing. I feel like I'd run a tankier hero class in that, just in case. But of course you do have Rope Dart, so as long as you can tangle something, it's not as big a deal, but still. If you get caught out off by a bunch of skulls, it will eventually die. That's a little sketchy as this team has no resummon, since it's not running Weaver or anything. I don't know, we might need to try it again. As Rope Dart, Divinish Bala, Quillin might actually finally work with Inari on it. Plus it denies a color you don't even need, which is nice. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, we'll definitely have to check out that team later. But unfortunately, we'll have to wait till next Guild War. But we won't have to wait long, 4 days from now. Or 4 weeks from now, I mean. The 4 weeks will feel like 4 days. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. And enjoy your week.